So there's a couple of things I want to do now. It's Halloween. I want to check out the main hall, because in the movies they had pumpkins flying everywhere. I want to see if they've done that here. And then, yeah, go have a look around Hogsmeade. So where's the main hall? There's a Hufflepuff common room. Ah, there it is. There's the main hall. Now, where's the nearest door? Oh, there's no pumpkins. I was hoping to see pumpkins flying around. But no. I didn't realise that the headmaster gets a gold chair, like it's a throne. Black loves that.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, Honeydukes has got a little cart. That's cool. Pumpkins everywhere.
Sure, not so bad. I don't mind the odd one without magic.
Times and scrolls. Did we ever go in here? Can we go in here? We can.
Just let
Oh
me
yeah,
know
we have
if
been
there's
in here.
something in particular you're looking for.
Oh yeah, that opens that up. What I didn't do in the room of requirement is identify my items.
Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Oh yeah, he sells things we can use in the room of requirement. Okay, cool. T-shaped potion station craft. Medium potions. Pun table with 5 small pots. Oh. So we don't have to just have one. What is this?
Hope you have a magical day.
It was an accident, Basilisk Breeder insists. The Cornish wizard arrested for breeding basilisks has insisted that it was all simply a silly mistake. He was taken in after a routine inspection revealed toad infestations in all 5 of his chicken coops. Basilisk breeding has long been forbidden by the ministry. However, due to the potency, rarity and value of basilisk venom, it is perhaps not surprising to know that the less rule-abiding amongst us have skirted the law. As explained by a neighbour of the wizard in custody, a shrouded figure who has chosen to remain anonymous, the way to make a basilisk is by hatching a chicken egg beneath a toad. Extra. Does it go down? Every wizard with a wand knows that. The Cornish wizard has pleaded total ignorance as a defence before the Wizencamer. Wizencamer? Not sure how you pronounce that. Claiming those chicken coops are simply irresistible to toads. And that he had no knowledge of the basilisk breeding process. His defence was met with widespread skepticism by members with the exception of Belinda Brown of the Department of Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures, who said, "I have no doubt he's that much of a moon mind." We told him we were coming, didn't we? All we had to do was move the toads. Yeah, he probably was innocent then. Just stupid. Got fireworks here? Why, do they celebrate like Guy Fawkes night? Or do they fire off fireworks for Halloween? Well, I thought it'd be a bit more decorated, or maybe it isn't Halloween enough
Hogsmeade,
yet.
here I come.
Maybe it's like September then? But with the changing of the leaves, it definitely feels like it's October. Wait, we didn't need to go up there? Okay. Apparently there's one more balloon. It must have been at the start. Oh yeah, all the way over there.
There we go.
Oh, it's one of those landing platforms. This seems like one of the ends, so let's see if we get them all in one go.
That's it.
Turn to Madame Kogawa.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
Messed up a few times, but didn't matter. Arresto Momentum slows the motion of enemies and objects. The larger the target, the less effect the spell will have on it.
Very good. I recommend.
Yes, add it. This one, okay. Let's add it instead of that one, because we already got that assigned, okay.
Spell
Leviosa.
as
we don't
much as
need.
possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Arresting momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Wow, this is a tricky book.
Well done.
There we
You
go.
are on your way to mastering Arresto Momentum.
What is anything else to use it on in here? How long does it last?
Arresto momentum. Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
If you were that good, I can't believe a bit of bad luck could end your entire Quidditch career.
I was excellent. My ability on a broom had nothing to do with what happened. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her. Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
I wonder what house she would have been in if she was from Hogwarts. Like, because Gryffindors to me are very showy. They like to show off. They're reckless and show off all the time. They say bravery. I mean, there is some bravery in it, but they are very much about getting attention. Oh, this is nicely decorated. So it is Halloween, because, like, yeah, there's pumpkins everywhere. Yeah, there's no pumpkins in the main hall. And there wasn't a ton of pumpkins. I mean, there was some, but there wasn't a ton in, Hogsmeade.
Arresto momentum.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it based on this then? The door opens. No? I'm confused about this door. Okay, so when it gets to the very end then.
Arrest the momentum.
Aha. Fupa statue.
Revelio.
A werewolf? Okay, so let's head to the room of requirement. Harvest our fluxweed, and then we can hand in that mission too.
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Brilliant!
And we got achieve for, I guess, having all the plants. This part of the hall hasn't changed. They haven't decorated this at all. Huh. Well, I hope Garlic's done something special with the greenhouse. Or maybe she's done nothing. Maybe she doesn't like Halloween?
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I finished the activities you signed me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
From experience? From her experience, I take it. So what does this do then? Oh, it just turns things upside down.
Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please.
So, Flipendo. Okay, we'll get rid of Defindo. So these don't do damage. These are, what are these classed as? Force. So you have control, force, damage, utility, transfiguration, and unforgivable. We haven't learned any unforgivables yet.
Flipendo, look at that! You're a natural.
The knockback jinx for Flipendo, like Accio, is a force spell capable of dispelling violent shield charms by flipping targets upside down. Okay.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
Forgive me, I was sure you must have been raised in the countryside.
I used to dream of just that. But it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
Oh, but I've given you the wrong impression. On the contrary, I was shown great kindness. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
I mean, you could definitely take what she said the wrong way. Who's the next? We gotta go see Onai. We haven't even been to her before. We have to do a new class. Is it actually gonna be a class though, or is it just gonna be I still haven't got these two checked. Or is it just gonna be not much at all of anything? Like the first 3 classes we had interactions and it was a bit of a thing, and then after that not much. Which is like a real shame. I guess they were worried that players would get bored of doing the classes, but it's part of the whole experience.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
She's not very impressed with him. Oh, this is a shame. I mean, okay, the montage is kind of cool, but we don't get to partake in it. So you could split this up into multiple classes. A class where you do tea leaf reading, a class where you check the crystal ball, whatever you're doing with the blackboard or in the book, or whatever that was.
Knowledgeable.
I wouldn't know. We didn't get to hear her speak.
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I see death. I see lots of death, but it's not my own. I mean, we're obviously going to win, so I see triumph. But there's also danger along the way. don't see danger.
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your target. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descender!
Excellent. I think you have it.
Descender is a force spell that moves objects downwards and slams enemies into the ground, causing a shockwave.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Why couldn't you have told me properly about this spell? I guess we're never going to get a proper divination class.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oh, there he is. So he's basically Filch, but a nice version.
Hello again, Mr.
But
Moon.
drunk.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
So we just stood in a corridor with him? Until nightfall? Okay.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon.
It's supposed to be a moon? Oh, okay.
Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will. Which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Sure thing. Would we get into trouble? He's the caretaker, right? Wouldn't it be Hogswart business? I'm curious now. Why is that even an option?
The faculty tower. I'm not sure I should be going in there.
Oh, you needn't worry. You'll be perfectly fine if you simply mind you're not seen. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
The prefect's bathroom, the special, important bathroom? Approach and interact with a lock to cast the unlocking charm. Hello, Homora. Okay. But yeah, he said use the charm to run around at night. But we've been running around at night all the time and not running into anyone.
Alohomora.
I'm pretty sure the spell just unlocks the door. What's this about? Q, E, and A and D to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock. What? To move the sparks, rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock. Not sure I get it. Wait. How do I know what the position is that it's supposed to be to unlock it? There's like zero feedback on this. This is not very well made, I'm afraid. What am I how activated? Rotate until both corresponding gears are activated. What? So they've added in this really badly elaborated minigame, but they couldn't add in actual classes that, like, somebody who enjoys Harry Potter franchise would probably enjoy, like a proper divination class or more potion classes instead of the montages. Right, you just add in this. You can waste time in development for this instead. So apparently you're supposed to do it until they Oh. Oh, okay. So when this starts moving, you just let go. Wow, okay.
Oh, well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Yeah, that was not what I explained at all. You have to do this every time?
One eternity later.
Okay, is there a thing in the gameplay to remove it? No, there's no way to remove it in the options. Dear Maribel, my dear daughter's been asking after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two. If you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants. The more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon with or without the plants. Your friend, Serena. So this is... This is Professor Garlick's room. Now we're robbing her. Professor Fig, I am in receipt of your most recent mail. Apologies for the delay in my response. I'm still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not-so-recent stooging penalty in Quidditch, which, in my humble opinion, has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishing, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than to see Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to wizard kind are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns and, inasmuch as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure that the matter is looked into, schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest in this year's Quidditch final. I think you'd be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Barris Bavin, Minister of Magic. Requires lock 2, which we don't have. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Casting Revelio reveals authority figures and enemy locations, allowing you to scout ahead and remain undetected. Reminder to staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter on each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expected the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Stop following me.
Revelio.
You'll give me away. There's a blue there as well. Not even sure how many I have left of these to go. Can I knock this person out? What's a lock to?
Alohomora.
So I think you just keep going until you see a light go into the lock, into the turny bit.
Years later.
There's no indication of which direction you're even supposed to go in. Do I need to move this one first? Before it starts working? Maybe I do have to go this way, the other way?
Eventually.
Okay, so when it starts moving, you can just go back and forth. Okay. Whose place is this? My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you wouldn't mind. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about the gentleman from the ministry. Was he really travelling with Eleazar? A student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment, and I'm most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoners Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M. Ah, it's our charms teacher, okay.
Revelio.
Well, what do I do with this person? Because there's the quest thing there. Can I interact with it? Oh. Oh, he's going back? But he's blue now. Why are you supposed to do that if this person's here? Is it only night that this is?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Yeah, maybe it's only at night. You, can't be here. Boris the Bewildered. The statue is of a lost-looking wizard known as Boris the Bewildered. Has perplexed students for ages. Is he coming or going? Is he at the beginning of a journey or the end? Perhaps we shall never know. There's another key.
Let me see.
Oh, for Christ's sake. I do so hate stealth.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Hello, Amora.
Mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands.
One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching Professor Hector's class is superb.
I don't think that's what that class is for.
She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to me like that? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. It's the house point.
No, you can't do that.
Hello, Amora.
What does that do?
Revelio.
Prefect's bathroom. The Prefect's bathroom features a swimming pool-sized bathtub that could be filled with enchanted soap and colourful bubbles, as well as a beautiful painted mural depicting a mermaid. Oh! Oh! What are you doing here? Okay. That's cool though that we get to see the Prefect's bathroom. Shame we have to be through a stealth section though.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, I didn't realize he would turn around. Well, it took us around, I guess.
Handy resource indeed.
I hope there are no students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment. Plenty of other pills and pitfalls to send them my way.
Oops, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not assume that. Not this time.
What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something.
The Unicorn Fountain. The majestic Unicorn Fountain gives an air of serenity and calm to the hospital wing at Hogwarts. So how am I supposed to get past?
How's that?
Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Hospital Wing, attending healer, Nurse Noreen Bailey. Patient redacted by order of Professor Black. The patient was injured during a Quidditch match, though in my professional opinion, a redacted by the Order of Professional Black hardly counts as an injury. In fact, if anyone was injured, it was me, as I do not believe I've ever rolled my eyes quite so hard in my life. It is a wonder I can even see to write this note. Rather unbelievably, or indeed despicably, Headmaster now wants to cancel Quidditch, all because of pure blood. Redacted. Went in redacted before the snitch was even in sight. When I pressed the Headmaster slightly, I was told redacted. Staggering.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Okay, let's see if we can get out of here. Jewel-encrusted tortoise shell. Many assume this to be the shell of a fire crab native to Fiji. However, those in the know swear it's a bejeweled tortoise shell created by a mad wizard near Versailles. When his chateau was overrun by nifflers, the dazzling shell was carried off to be discovered years later by a Hogwarts professor on holiday in the Ardennes. Okay, 0 for this one. Okay, that should be the answer. Okay, where are we? An identified face item. Oh, we're above where those barrels are? This is level 2, isn't it? Yeah. Nothing in here. Yeah, nothing in here. This was Garlics. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh goodness, you're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Okay.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Okay.
Revelio.
Well, there are definitely plenty of keys to unlock. The man behind the moon. We've been running around at night. I've never been in trouble, but I think. What was that?
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Huh. Don't know what that weird noise was.
Revelio.
There's a boiler room in here for some reason.
Revelio.
I think the boilers would be all done by magic. There wasn't one in there, was there? Like, that'll be the problem. I've been to so many places where I've seen them. Like, they could be anywhere.
Lumos.
Oh, okay, that's where it takes you. He's still there.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
Clever? How offensive. Next.
Fine, a genius. Happy
Possibly.
now?
But I'll allow your limp vocabulary. This disillusionment charm is superb. I'm stealthy as a demiguise. I'm Ow!
What in Merlin?
Where are you going?
What a stupid thing to do!
It's not stupid.
It's
How
the
dare-
most stupid thing anyone has ever done!
And if you'd look where you're going instead of barging about. What are you doing? No,
I'm just trying to... Invisibless! No, that's not
Stop it! You'll make it! Success!
You're right! It's superb!
You blithering moon mind, that's my essay for sure!
Abandoned potions of the Middle Ages as compared to the Black Plague?
No, the one on invisibility.
Oh, well, I'll use you well on that one then.
Blasted charm.
What are you guys doing?
Sticks like this.
What?
Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
You think?
It didn't before. That other boy was like it for a week.
A week? I don't feel well.
Oh, stop fretting. We'll have you with Nurse Blaney in no time.
I've just realised.
What? What is it?
I have an essay I need to finish for bins. 2 inches.
Merlins, I haven't done mine either.
What? Don't leave me here.
Did you memorise the dates of magical discoveries and goblin rebellions?
Not yet, no.
Where are you going? You can't leave me here.
You'll be fine. I'll check on you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Billywig Sting. You'll be a week like that.
I'll help you. Oh. I meant to send you. Well, guess you are stuck like that then. Sorry about that. So this is what they get up to at night? Okay. I wish to come in, oh great eagle. So how many do we need?
Another house token for the house chest.
We've done it? Oh, we need one. We need one more. Okay. Okay, so what's through here?
Revelio.
I had said I would.
You should ask her.
Shan't hold my breath for that.
No, I'm going to ask her this time. You said that 40 years ago.
Death Day Party Room. This gloomy, spacious chamber in the lower dungeons of Hogwarts is perfect for occasional Death Day party celebrated here by the castle ghosts. Most mortals will want to avoid such festivities, as the food served is frequently rotting so the ghosts can detect its aroma. Yeah, I think I remember Harry and that being invited by Nearly Headless Nick. And it being terrible.
Revelio.
Headless Hunt Tapestry. This tapestry depicts the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts organised by Sir Patrick Delaney, Podmore, to play various headless games. They are notorious for refusing to admit Gryffindor House ghost Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington to their ranks, as he is not entirely headless. Aww.
Revelio.
I mean, it's pretty cool that they included this. Like, I'm surprised. Whoops.